Everybody keeps on asking in the comments, how's the rebuild doing? How's the truck doing? I go ahead and tell you, we up here in Pennsylvania in these hills just giving her hell, guys, giving her hell. She's running like a top. Smooth as butter, boy, smooth as butter. These hills ain't nothing for it, come in. Also, MPGs wise, giving her hell, still getting over 6. But I have to admit something. So at the truck show, the last day, I did have to idle my truck about an hour and a half each day to keep my batteries charged and the fridge running. I usually done it in the morning when I would wake up, 9, 10 in the morning, and then I would fire up the truck, hit the fast idle, let it go for an hour, hour and a half, and as soon as my volt meter, my amp meter is down to where it needs to be, shut it off. And done that for the Wednesday or Thursday morning, Friday morning, Saturday morning. Well, Sunday or Saturday evening, I lift the hood for some reason. I can't remember. Oh, 55 up there, slow down. We were running 72 up through here. I raised the hood. Oh, I know what it was. I was walking around the truck and I just happened to catch a glimpse of something black under my truck, like an oil drip. And let me tell you, it was like midnight black. Like I know that's not my oil or my oil. Some of you guys will make fun of that, but I know that's not my oil. My oil is the color of honey. Nice brown, clean oil. It's a fresh rebuild. She's doing it right. And so I almost hit the panic button, but I was like, all right, let's think this out. Don't hit the panic button yet. Just lift the hood, see what it is. So I lift the hood, and as soon as I go around to the passenger, the passenger side, I see black stuff all over the outlet of my turbo, the back side, the exhaust side of the turbo. And I was like, are you kidding me? My turbo's gone. And the drop that was on the ground was probably about the size of a $50. I reached down there and I rubbed it around. I was like, well, don't feel like oil. Don't really smell like oil either. And I'm really about to hit the panic button at this time because I'm thinking, I've got another show load to go pick up. I gotta go see my boy Mike since I had to cancel my last show load with him. And I don't want to cancel another one because of a dadgum turbo. So I was like, all right, well, let's sleep on it. And I'm gonna figure something out. Hold that thought, guys, hold that thought. That wasn't Saturday, that was Sunday, the last day we was there. And this was about 12 o'clock in the afternoon because I got up getting ready to get on out of there. And that's when I found it. That's when I found it. Okay, I'm getting lost in my story here. So that was Sunday, midday afternoon. And about 2:30, security guard comes around and says, hey, you gotta leave. They want this place locked up. I said, well, I got a load picking up 3 miles from here. No kidding, guys. If you remember Papa John's parking, if you went to the truck show with Papa John's parking there at the stadium, I was picking up a load about 2 miles past it. So I was 3 miles away from my load, so I don't want to bobtail or deadhead down to the truck stop and just have to come back in the morning, Monday morning. So he's like, well, he said, you go across over to the expo, go to the parking lot, I think F and G, and if those are full, park over here on H. He said, if you're just going to be leaving in the morning, he said, nobody's going to mess with you over there. I said, okay, just curiosity though. Why do we got to leave this parking area, but I can stay over there? He said, because this is fenced in and they want this gate shut. That way we ain't got to worry about people coming in here dropping their trash. I was like, oh, really noted. I was just curious. So I was sitting there talking to the security guard and I brought up the, thank you, big truck. I brought up the porta potty issue. And he even added to it, he said, you know, they didn't have the showers this year. He said, that's not cool. I said, no, I said, I think they need that because this whole parking lot, guarantee you, smells like pee. And all the stinky people out here didn't have a shower. Because usually TA brings in a, TA Petro brings in a portable shower. And he said, you should make some phone calls and complain and demand that stuff back. So I'm telling you guys, demand the porta potties to be spread out through the parking, and also the mobile showers. But anyway, back to the story. I fired up the truck. I was like, let's see how the turbo spools going around the expo. And I couldn't really get on it because 15 mile an hour speed limit in there, maybe 25. It's not that fast. And I went around and I got parked, and I'm still teetering on that panic button. Thought I seen a black bear out there in the woods. I am in Pennsylvania on 80. So I couldn't really get on it, but the turbo spooled just fine. And Sunday night, I'm sitting there in the truck, freaking out, guys. I mean, mentally overstressed, overstimulated, because I just built the engine. And like I said, she's running like a top. A lot of people keep asking. She's running like a top. I got her fully broke in now. And yeah, anyway, that night when I'm going to bed, I'm sitting there thinking about the process, what's going on. And I remember in one of the groups I'm on, in I6 Problem Solvers on Facebook, it's a page that's dedicated to ISXs. And I remember seeing pictures of people's turbo leaking like that, like mine was, and asking, what is it? And I remembered turbo slobber. And I thought, I also remember, I'm pretty sure that happens with excessive idling. Pretty sure. And I'm like, I did have 4 days, because I got there Wednesday. I did idle a little bit Wednesday, and then Thursday morning, Friday morning, Saturday morning, I did have some idle days. And I said, okay. Then I was looking at the clamp on the back side of the turbo. The clamp that attaches to the exhaust pipe. And then I thought, it is seeping around that clamp. Maybe that clamp didn't get a good connection. Maybe that clamp wore out. I didn't replace it on the rebuild. Maybe. Because it's around that clamp. I was like, okay, I'm not going to touch the clamp, because if I try to tighten it up and I break it, I don't have a means to fix it. So I'm like, all right, still, we're not on that panic button. And I'm like, well, in the morning when I get up, go get this load, and I take it, get rolling, get trailer trucking, get some weight in the trailer, and we're going to see what it does then. So, get loaded yesterday morning, got down the road about 4 hours, and I said, all right, here's the time. It's the now or nothing. I pulled over, raised the hood up, walked around, looked at the turbo. Damn, that's a rough road. She's all cleaned up. Everything going. And I'm like, whew, man, I was scared. I better not. We're slow down. It's 55 though. So, I think I dodged the bullet, guys. I think. Next week I will be down at Haggai, and I'm gonna throw another a turbo clamp on there, and maybe that's it. I don't know. But it scared the death out of me. And it's been the weekend, and I didn't want to mess with Jerry or Allison and see, you know, is that time to start looking at replace the turbo? I don't know. She spools fine. Everything. No smoke. No nothing. So I don't know. I will know soon, and when I do, I'll let you guys know. But I think I dodged a bullet, and yeah. So now we're heading over to Jersey, picking up this show load, going down to Orlando to some hotel down there. It's probably in Disney, as all of my Orlandos are. So yeah, I think I dodged a bullet, guys. Back to the truck. She's running like a top. When I pop these jakes off, they just hit different. They seem to jake different. It's like, instead of pop, 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 you know, it's got a little pop to it that I've never noticed that before. But I think it's just because good compression on a fresh rebuild. Also, the power delivery is smooth. It is tuned down a little bit for the break-in miles of 50,000 miles, and then I'll turn my power back up. But yeah, listen to this. Stage 1. Ready? It's got more of a pop to it. I don't know if you can hear it, that mic. It's probably going to cancel it out. And this right here, let me speed back up, get the RPM up about 1600. Stage 2. She pops a little different. And if this truck can get out of my way, I'm trying to play back here, let's go to stage 3. You ready? Yeah, stage 3 don't pop as hard as, they don't have that pop, 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 pop like stage 2 does. So, anyway, it's a little different, and I think it's just because of fresh rebuild, good compression, no oil consumption. I did burn maybe a little less than half a gallon, but we wasn't 100% sure we had her topped off correctly. You couldn't hardly see on the dipstick with the clean oil. So I think I burnt either a quart to a little under a half a gallon. And I done that in the first 1,500 miles, 2,000 miles maybe. And I'm looking, every time I check it now, it's right above the about a half gallon mark. So everything's good, everything's running like a top. All right, guard, I gotta be back over. Everything's looking good. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump over here. I just want to give it a little quick update. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in that next one. If it don't make sense, don't make dollars. See you, bye.